I have a confession, y'all. I have a confession I want to make. I never made this confession before. It's my first time doing it on camera, but sometimes it's good to just let things out. It's been bugging me my whole life. I've always kind of kept it to myself. Only a few people know that this happened to me. And I just feel so ashamed for all these years, but I think if I let it out, I won't feel ashamed anymore. Now, those people that witnessed what happened to me probably don't even remember because it was so long ago, but it indeed, in fact, happened to me, and I definitely do remember it. I really don't know how to even break it down to even come out with it, but I need to go ahead and just come out with it, I guess, huh? I appreciate y'all watching this video, and I just wanted to admit something. Shit, man. I hate to, shit, man, I hate to come out with this, man. I got my ass beat by a girl when I was in the 3rd grade. She whooped my ass. I was crying and hollering. Okay, so let me explain to y'all what happened, okay? I'm sorry, I was in the 4th grade. But be that as it may, she whooped my ass. Let me explain to y'all what happened. The year was 1988, and I had a very nice Jerry curl at the time. Jerry curls, you know, they were in 1988, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, some would say, as a little kid, I had some of the best Jerry curl. I had the nicest Jerry curl in my neighborhood. So much so that people sometimes would mistake me as a girl because I had such long, luscious Jerry curl. I had long, luscious. I kept it wet. I would always go to bed with my cap on. Rest in peace, Miss Martha's Beauty Salon, who would do my Jerry curls back in the 80s when I was a little kid. Anyway, it was recess. I'm hanging out. You know, just got on the swing. You know, all the kids after, when we would have recess would run out to the swings. That's going to be the first thing everybody would run to. So I ran out to the swing, and I would always end up not getting the swing. I would run out there, and I'll always be like the last one to get, but get to the swings last. And I would never get a swing. And if you wasn't the first to get to the swings, you would have to wait till the kids got off to, get on the swings. I'd be like, damn, forget it. I'm too late. I'm too fast. I'm too slow. There was a couple of kids named Jeremy and Luis Garcia. His name was Luis Garcia del Busto. Long ass name. Luis Garcia del Busto was there when I got my ass whooped by the girl. Luis, do you remember I got my ass whooped by the girl? Anyway, so they was the fastest kids, so they always would get to the swings first. Now, it was like maybe 6 swings that were there, but it would be 6 kids that always get to them before I would. Well, on this particular day, I ended up running out before everybody. I finished my work, and it said recess, and I took off. I said, I'm getting me a swing, and I got to the swing. I said, yes, I finally got a swing. I got to the swing before everybody else. Because if you didn't get to the swing, these kids would swing on the swings all day, and they would never give it up until it was time for recess to be over. Then it would be, so you had a second set of kids, and I didn't want to wait. I feel like, you know what, I didn't get to the swings first. I'll just play on the sliding board and some other shit. Play tetherball, stuff like that, because I didn't want to wait my whole recess to if these kids may give up the swing before recess. But this particular day, I got to the swings before everybody else. I was just so happy I had my pick of the swings, so I jumped on one of the best swings, which is the one in the middle, and I was swinging my ass off. My Jerry curl was just flowing in the wind, Jerry curl juice flowing, you know what I'm saying? I had on my ashes washed jeans and my shirt tucked in, swinging as high as I can go. Now here comes a young lady by the name of LaShonda. They used to call her Big LaShonda. LaShonda was a big girl that was in our class, and she was sort of a bully. She didn't run to the swing. She would just wait till everybody got to the swings and then pull motherfuckers off and then hop on the swings whenever she wanted to get on the swing. Now, I never had any problems with Big LaShonda. Never. Never had any beef. In fact, I think she used to like me at one point. Anyway, this particular day, I'm on the swing, swinging my ass off. My Jerry curl just blowing in the wind. Some other kids ran out to the swings and they jumped on the other 5 that were there. Remember I told you there was only 6 swings. Here comes Big LaShonda. She walks out slow with her Oshkosh Bagosh overalls on. I see her looking at the kids, looking at everybody else. I'm like, who Big LaShonda gonna snatch off the swings today? Shit, I'm swinging my ass off, my Jerry curl just going. She looking at everybody. I'm like, oh man, I wonder who she gonna snap at. She gonna get one of these kids on these 5 swings. I'm thinking she probably gonna jump on white boy Jeremy because he the closest to her when she walked over at the end. She walked right past Jeremy. I said, huh, who she gonna snatch off the swings? Serious. I'm at the end, the very end, right? The best one. Well, I'm in the middle, which is the best one. She makes her way over to me. And she says to me, get your ass off that swing. I want to get on the swing. I'm on that swing. I said, girl, stop playing. Go ahead on, Big LaShonda now. I'm swinging, my Jerry curl just going back and forth. Laughing. Big LaShonda wasn't laughing. Your ass said count to 5 to get off that swing. I'm going to snatch your ass off it. This Big LaShonda ain't talking about me. This girl used to like me. She looking mean as hell, right? So go ahead on, Big LaShonda. Now you crazy now. I'm just swinging my Jerry curl, swinging in the wind. I had just got my Jerry curl done too. My shit was fresh. You know what I'm saying? All the girls used to be like, ooh, Charles, you got some nice ass Jerry curls. Anyway, so I'm swinging. So all of a sudden she walks away. So I'm thinking, okay, she gone. I knew that girl ain't me and Big LaShonda, me and her go way back. Shit. So I'm just swinging, Jerry curl, swinging in the wind. I didn't know Big LaShonda done snuck her ass back around behind me. She starts pushing me harder on the swing. And she pushed me, she kept saying, I said, get your ass off that swing. Get your ass off that swing. Now she's saying this as she's pushing me harder and harder. I'm going high and high. I said, oh shit. And I was realizing how high I was getting. So she pushed me one last time. And then as I went back to her, she grabbed my ass back and pulled my ass off the swing. And I fell right to the ground. Bam, neck first. Everybody was like, ooh. All the kids stopped swinging. All the kids that was next to on the sliding board saw what happened. Everybody like, ooh, damn. Teacher ain't out there. She in the classroom. She tired of our ass, right? So we out here by ourselves. I got up. I had sand all in my hair. You know, usually when you got the slide with the swings and a bunch of sand. So if you fall, you don't hurt yourself as a little kid. I get up. I had sand all in my Jerry curl, all on the side of my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm shaking the sand off. But you know it's not going to come off because I got activated, so it's sticking to my head. And everybody like, ooh, Charles, damn. She messed your Jerry curl up. And Big LaShonda ass, she ain't bat an eye. She went and jumped on the swing I was on. My friends, my boys was like, damn, Chuck, you ain't gonna do nothing? Now, my ego is in check. Like, where's a girl? I can't hit girls. My mama always taught me don't hit girls. This ain't no girl. This is Big LaShonda. That girl was built like a dude, but she was short and stocky like a boxer. She was like a female Mike Tyson. She was bigger than all of us. That wasn't no damn girl. That girl was a mutant. So as she's swinging, humming and shit, I go up to Big LaShonda because I'm, embarrassed. And I got sand all in my hair and shit. I think I had on like my Beat It Michael Jackson shirt. That was all dirty. I go up to Big LaShonda who's swinging back and forth carefree. And I pushed the shit out of her ass. She stopped. She didn't even turn around. It was like the Terminator. She stopped, stood straight up, then she turned around slow like this. Nigga, I was scared as hell how she turned her head, dude, like a damn psychopath. Especially for like a little kid to do that. She just looked straight ahead. She turned her head like this. And looked at me with this cold ass stare. I said, Big LaShonda, you fat bitch. Everybody said, ooh. Big LaShonda had tears in her eyes, started crying. She said, ah. She ran at me full speed and she pushed me down to the ground. I fell on my ass. As I went to try to get back up, Big LaShonda grabs a head full of my Jerry curl and she would not let me get up. Big LaShonda went to work on my ass with the other hand. And she was just whapping me upside the head and she just punching me in the face. And I was trying to get back up and she would push me back down with my Jerry curl. And I said, ah! I started screaming and shit. Big LaShonda started dragging my ass. I said, somebody come get this bitch off me. Somebody come get her. Man, I was so fucking... Teacher came running out. Miss Brooks came running out. One of the principals. And I was like, ah! I was crying and shit. All the kids just standing around, watching me. I'm crying and hollering. Somebody come get her. Listen, y'all, I got emotions just thinking about this shit, man. I said, somebody come get her. I'm a boy. This is a girl. And I'm screaming, please somebody come get her off me. I feel ashamed admitting this, man. I really do feel ashamed admitting this. I get whipped my ass, man. I was crying and hollering. Nobody would come to my aid, but Miss Brooks did. Miss Brooks came and said, girl, get off of him. Get off of him. They clowned me for the whole school year, man, about that. Big LaShonda. Whooped my ass. That was a good ass beating too. You know, it feels good to get it out. It feels good to get this stuff out, man. You know, I've been dealing with this for years, man. I think maybe I need to go see a therapist about it or something, you know. It's good just to talk about it. This is my first time I ever went public with this, getting my ass whooped, you know. Whooping my ass. I don't know, man. You know what? Appreciate y'all taking time watching this video, man. I really do. Thank y'all for watching. I really do. If you watched all the way to the end, this means a lot. And I hope that y'all can leave me some encouraging words to maybe help me get through this. And just not, you know. My mom said no, he hate women. I could have took her probably, you know. I think I could have. Big LaShonda, wherever you at. I want my revenge, girl. My damn revenge.